You've submitted your VA claim. Now you're wondering what is next and how long is it going to take. Right now, I'm going to go over how long VA processing times are taking as of March 2025. Today, the making of this video. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that this video helps you. The VA processing claims faster is going faster right now than ever before, and the VA claims backlog is actually decreasing, even though we're hearing rumors of, 83,000 VA workers being let go, even though we're seeing a lot of firing and a lot of political stuff and a lot of letting go of Department of Veterans Affairs, healthcare workers, and employees, etc. The claims backlog is steadily decreasing. So, according to the latest VBA data, the average VA claim takes approximately 141.5 days from submission to decision as of March 2025. Right now, the making of this video. Okay. So, however, processing times can vary depending on the severity and several factors due to your claim. Every claim is different. Some people's go through quicker, some don't. I will say this: if you do everything on the front end, you will get the results on the back end. But make sure that you submit all the proper evidence that you need to put you in the best position and to make less work for the rater. Okay. So if you know what's in your file, if you know the evidence that you have, if you know what you're filing for, if you have your lay statement in there, if you are very direct, right? If you don't give them more than you need, then you're able to submit a fully developed claim, and you're making it a lot easier on the Department of Veterans Affairs to go on and make a decision on your case and on your claim. Okay. But the several factors, including the workload at some regional offices, do have an impact. Now, as of right now, the making of this video, like I said, it's 141.5 days for the processing time from beginning to end. That's the average VA claim and how long it's taking. However, with being let go, some VA employees, that could start backing up a little bit. I hope that it does not. I hope it continues to decrease, but I'm not sure that that is going to continue to happen. We will keep an eye on that, monitor that for you guys so that you guys can be aware, all veterans, of the processing times for benefits claims at this point. But the strength of your supporting evidence is very important, and the number of conditions claimed as well too is very important. Also, the claim complexity of your claim comes into hand, and whether compensation and pension exams are required or not. Each case is unique. You need to remember that. So timelines may vary, but as of right now, March 2025, almost going into April, 141.5 days from submission to decision as of right now. So let's get here. How long does it take for a VA claim? I'm going to discuss that with you. I already did 141.5 calendar days. I'm going to talk about key factors impacting VA claims decisions, how to potentially speed up your VA disability claim, and how to track your VA claim status via va.gov. Okay. So again, as of March 2025, the average time that it is taken to get a VA disability rating is approximately 141.5 calendar days from claim submission to decision. Again, however, it's important to note that this timeline can vary significantly, veterans, depending on several factors. These include the workload at your Veterans Benefits Administration regional office, the availability of evidence supporting your claim, the number of contentions or conditions that you filed for that are included in your claim, the complexity of your case, what evidence you've provided or not provided, and whether a compensation and pension exam is required or not. So the VA does work diligently to streamline the process. Each claim is unique, and some may take longer than others, so be mindful of that. To help ensure your claim moves as quickly as possible, be proactive by providing all required evidence and attending any scheduled exams. You don't want to miss those. It is not good enough to say, I don't know. Did you get seen while you're in? I don't know. That is not a good enough answer. You've got to take responsibility for your claim and know what is in there and get educated. There's more education out here now than there was before. And I know that we're told to suck it up. I know we're told to deal with it. I know that we don't go and that we didn't raise our right hand to go to sick call all the time. However, while we were on active duty or in the Guard or Reserves, but you've got to be proactive and know what you're filing for. And you need to know the basis. Again, I don't want to insult anyone's intelligence, but how do you get service connection? What happened while you're in? What was the stressor? And are you diagnosed for that condition? Okay. So in-service treatment, in-service stressor, and are you diagnosed with whatever condition that you're filing for? You know, if you have time in between, let's say you got out in 2005, well, it's 2025. Do you have continuation of care records for whatever condition you're filing for? If you have a 20-year gap, you need to explain that, okay? If they have denied you and you don't have enough evidence for continuation of care and you have a favorable finding, then you probably need a nexus letter. If you need a nexus letter, look in the description of this video. The doctors that we have will thoroughly go through your case. They'll look at your medical evidence. They're fair. If they cannot do it, they're not going to do it. They're going to tell you the evidence that they need to do it or why they cannot do it. And they're very fair in their pricing and what they charge for DBQs, increases, nexus letters, and they are unbiased. This is not a nexus mill. This is to be honest, integral to you, and to provide you a safe place to come, to protect you, and to get you the ratings that you need if indeed you need a nexus or DBQ. Again, look in the description of this video. It is in there. Dr. Lopez, Dr. Sharma, quality nexus letters, Dr. Patel. If you need any nexus letters or DBQs, or you need something secondary and you just aren't getting it and you keep getting denied, give us a call. Reach out to us, info@veteransclaimservice.com. That's in the description of this video. And let us take a look at it for you, right? Get the help that you need. It's worth it. These benefits are for life, okay? They're for life. You can't work forever. You're 9 to 5. Whatever you've transitioned into, you are not working forever. So these VA benefits and stuff like that can go for life, and they impact you and your significant others in your family. So if you are listening to this video or you're on this live stream and you've been sucking it up and you've been dealing with it, go get seen, go get treated. The worst thing that could happen is the VA says no, okay? But it's important to note that timelines can vary significantly depending on several factors. Again, if a CMP examination is required or not. So let's talk about the average time frame, okay? Step one, what happens? Claim is received. The VA acknowledges receipt of your claim. You submitted it with a VSO, the DAV, American Legion, or online via va.gov. That is 7 to 14 days for them to acknowledge receipt of your VA disability claim. Step two, your claim goes under review. The VA reviews your claim to ensure all necessary information is included and understands the specifics of your claim and what you're claiming. That is a 14 to 30-day process. Step number three is the gathering of evidence. The VA collects evidence to support your claim, possibly requiring additional information from various sources, depending on what you're filing for and what the VA needs. That takes from 30 to 60 days to get the evidence that they need. In step three, the gathering of evidence. Step number four is review of the evidence, okay? The VA reviews all gathered evidence to assess the validity and extent of your VA disability claim. They want to make sure that it is valid. That is 7 to 14 days. Step number five is preparation for decision. The VA prepares to make a decision on your claim, veterans, based on the evidence and reviews it. Okay, that's 7 to 14 days. Now, sometimes at step five, it can get kicked back to step three. Okay, and that means that, hey, we were doing the preparation, but we saw something or caught something or somebody needs to explain something. Okay, the VA just wants to be thorough before they're just dishing out ratings to people. There is fraud out there, unfortunately. I'm not saying anyone listening here is committing that, but there is fraud and so forth. Okay, so they just want to look, they want to be very detailed on what they do. So that may go back to step three. But step five, the preparation for decision, is 7 to 14 days. Step number six is pending decision approval. A senior VA official reviews the decision to ensure accuracy and compliance with the Department of Veterans Affairs regulations and 38 Code of Federal Regulations. That is 7 to 14 days. Step number seven is preparation for notification. The VA prepares your decision packet, including details on the decision, disability rating, and any benefits you are or are not entitled to. That is a 7 to 14-day process. And number Step eight, the decision notification is sent via mail. The final steps involve sending your decision packet by US mail, detailing the decision and options if you agree or disagree. But also, you can get it quicker by logging on to your va.gov. If you don't have the app, go to the App Store or the Play Store and download the VA app. It's white writing VA with a blue background. Download that, put it on your phone, get that set up if you don't have that so that you can track your claim. So there are 8 steps through the VA disability claims process. Okay. And as of right now, again, I'm going to reiterate it, 141.5 days is the average time frame. Okay. So how do you check your VA claim? Visit va.gov, sign in with your account credentials, navigate to the My VA dashboard at the very top right, look for the check your claim or appeal status section for the most current updates. You can also call 1-800-827-1000. Select the option to speak to a VA representative about the current status of your claim or your appeal, and you can get some help. And also, if you need to, hit up the VERA hotline, and you can reach out to one of the regional offices as well. Okay. Also, fellow veterans, the VA is not always out to deny your claim. Okay. It's on you to give them all the evidence. The burden of proof lies on you. They need to make a more accurate rating decision faster. Okay. So it's very, very important. Some of the things that are very important are strategy, right? A VA claim strategy should focus on 1 to 3 disability conditions per one claim only. Simple, simple, simple. And you need to think that less is more. Okay. Fully developed claims only. Okay. Those go through quicker and you can file it online at va.gov. Standard claims take longer, and you want to file high value claims only if you are eligible, right? Mental health claims, simple increase claims, and or secondary claims if indeed you're eligible. Mental health secondary, migraine secondary, right? Sometimes people are just fighting from the wrong angle, and it's not going to really move you up or help you. You need to be educated on what is going on. You should be focused on high value VA disability claims and also being prepared for the compensation and pension exam preparation. Trust me, it is worth it to get the help, to make sure that you have the evidence on the front end, because I'm telling you, more times than not, it will result in a positive and favorable rating on the back end. Okay. And the medical evidence, your VA claim medical evidence needs to focus on mental health evaluation and independent medical opinion is preferred if and only if you have a mental health condition. Medical evaluations to include first time medical nexus letters and or VA DBQs for high value claims only. You need to know that and find that out. So if you need any help, look in the description of this video. I hope that this does help you out. We are here to help you. And absolutely, you're right. Keep your medical records updated. It is so important. You have to continue to get the care that you need. If you do not continue to get that, then the VA is going to think that, okay, this person's getting better. Remember, the VA disability income is replacement income. It's not true disability. It's not workman's comp. It's not Social Security disability. It is replacement income. Okay, so if your condition is getting better, then the VA goes, oh, okay, so-and-so veteran, Mr. or Miss Veteran has not been seen for this amount of years. So you know what? We're not, we're not going to pay them anymore. We're going to decrease their rating. If they see a way that they can, they're going to do it, because the VA, the Department of Veterans Affairs, is not that they're not out to help a veteran, but they are there to adhere to budget. You need to keep up with the proof. You need to keep up to date with your medical records, because it is your responsibility to do that, and the burden of proof lies on you. One thing I see a lot of veterans do is when they get to 100% or they get their rating, they stop. They don't get any more help, and that is not the right thing to do. Do not do that, because guess what? If the VA ever decides to cut benefits, God forbid, or something of that nature, guess who's going to be the first ones on the chopping block? Those that did not keep up their treatment. I know it's a pain in the butt, but the VA is giving you VA disability as replacement income, to keep in mind that if you do have to miss work, if you have to take more days than the average person, then you should be getting paid for the severity of your disabilities and your conditions. That's why each rated condition is based off of each rated condition's severity. Very important for you to know that, okay? That's why sometimes veterans are like, oh my gosh, I don't understand. This veteran has a Purple Heart. This veteran went for 1 month. They went to boot camp and they got 100%. Look, if people are good at advocating for themselves, and they don't minimize and they don't suck it up and stuff like that, then guess what? They may have 100% rating because they just didn't suck it up and deal with it. They are they're letting it all, be held out. You don't want to lie, but you do not want to minimize. You do not. And I think more times than not, what I always see is veterans just selling themselves short all the time. All the time. It's you got to think about it. Not every day your back hurts. Not every day your PTSD is at 100. However, when it is, what happens? Are you able to go out? Are you having issues with fireworks? Are you able to get out of the bed? Has it ruined your marriage? Have you been divorced? Are you not going to work? Are you have you been in rehab or in PTSD treatment? You have to think, whatever your condition is, how bad is it impacting you? And you have to look at your body as a whole, from mental health to physicality, from head to toe, and you need to understand how you are impacted, and you need to know that some of your conditions can absolutely impact you in your job now. You might have been a mechanic in the military. That may be the job that and now you cannot do that because your back, your knees, your hands, arthritis are bothering you. You need to keep that in mind. And remember, don't be narrow-minded and think now. You got to look for the future. You got to look 20 years from now. Because I tell you what, 20 years ago, my knees were fine and stuff. But I remember having a sergeant that came up to me and he said, brother, you got to go get seen, because if you don't get seen, it's going to be as if it never existed. And I'm thankful for that platoon sergeant that I listened to, and I went and got seen, because guess what? When I got out, it was documented in my active duty medical records, and it helped me. And guess what? Today I'm rated for it. And guess what? 20 years later, unfortunately, that condition of shin splints and knee have gotten worse, and it does impact you. So take care of yourself. Get the help that you need and just keep on going. Don't give up. Stay in the fight. If you need anything, we are here for you guys. Wednesdays, we have a thing, VCS Unity Hour. Tap in 7 to 8 a.m. Reach out to us. I'll be putting a post with the link in there. We're going to be having a battle buddy group that's going to be coming. So stay tuned for everything that is coming, right? And that we are going to be doing. It's exciting times. Just stay in the fight. I know there's a lot going on. Don't believe everything that you hear in the news. We will all keep you up to date, but keep going, stay in the fight, and do not give up. So as of now, 141.5 days is the average processing time. It's actually decreased, even though we're hearing all these rumors in the news. However, just submit everything you need on the front end, put your best foot forward with your claim, and keep going. So thank you guys for tuning into this live stream. I hope that this helps you guys. Shout out to Brother Angel Marrero. How you doing? Thank you. I'm glad that I can give you good details of the claim step process. Dr. Lopez, absolutely keep your medical records updated, veterans, if you are listening. Tune in. Lots of live videos to come, lots of videos. So stay tuned, and I will be letting you guys know about upcoming memberships. That'll be closed off access for members only. I will be revealing that coming up in the coming weeks. So stay tuned. Listen, we can definitely help you out if you need some help. We have great people that are a part of this, and we just want to put you in the best position to get the benefits that you and your family deserve. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, share this out with someone that can use this information, and stay in the fight, and do not give up, and keep getting treated. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.